Hey, what's up guys? Alan here with eatsleeptrade.net, and we are going to be bringing you guys a video about how to find some stocks in strong sectors or strong industries when a lot of the stocks that you know in that industry have already broken out into new highs and you don't want to find yourself chasing. So I'm going to show you guys how to use Finviz and how to find those stocks that haven't broken out yet so you can get them on your watch list for possible trade opportunities. Alright guys, so taking a look here, checking out AKS. If you guys are on Twitter or any type of trading social media, then you know steel was hot not only last week, but especially into Friday with a lot of big breakouts. You guys have heard me talking about steel. Steel is one of the main sectors that I'm watching into this year. I even took it as far as to say in January that steel would double before June, and I still think that's going to happen. So we'll see here. Friday, there were some major breakouts. Taking a look at AKS, this is one of the main steel stocks that I've traded a lot of times and had some good success with. It's a small cap and usually trades some pretty good relative volume. And you could see on Friday, it is no exception. Really big relative volume, nice strong candle, closed there above a 580, 590, or right at that resistance level. But you really don't want to chase something like this higher. Another example is X, which is one we follow as well. It broke out to new highs, big relative volume. It's a strong chart. It's definitely something that you want to get a part of or get an entry on. But once it's this extended and this broke out, it's really just not worth chasing to get an entry if it pulls back or consolidates. If we get a pullback down to this 41, 42 area, yeah, that might give a good possible entry area with a good risk reward. But as far as everything looks right now, it's just I wouldn't say it's overextended. It's just not worth chasing and putting yourself in a position where you could be upside down instantly on your position. So with that being said, there's still ways to find other stocks that you could trade that are strong in this sector but haven't broken out like this quite yet. So let's take a look at that now. So we're taking a look at Finviz Elite, and I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below if you guys want to sign up for a Finviz account. And I do use the Elite account, which gives you a little bit of bonuses. Totally not necessary. You guys can easily get away with a free Finviz account, but if you do want an Elite account, or if you just want a Finviz account, which is free, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and you guys can check that out. Finviz is one of my favorite scanners to use, and that's why I have the Elite version. I've been using the product for a few years now, and I just kind of wanted to support them. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the screener, go ahead and open up on the All tab, and let's go down to steel. We'll just go straight into the steel industry and see what we can find. So right here, steel and iron, and that's already going to pull up all the charts that are in the steel and iron industry, and you could see AKS like we were talking about, and a couple other ones like FRD that all same had big high breakout moves. GGB breaking out to new highs, and basically what you want to do is look for good possible trading stocks that haven't had that big move yet. They're not broken out yet, but they're in that same sector where stocks have been breaking out. And a couple way to narrow these down is look for companies that have a earnings per share growth quarter to quarter. So that's pretty important. So right here you guys can see earnings per share growth quarter over quarter, and it doesn't matter how much, but let's just say we want it to be positive. We want to make sure that each quarter this steel company is increasing its earnings per share growth. And obviously this year we want it to also be positive as well, so we're going to go ahead and click that, and it'll reduce your list down just a little bit, and you can go even farther to try to stick into any category that you want to add. Like for example, we could do sales growth for the past year. So let's say that we've had a positive sales growth for the past 5 years. So if you got positive sales growth and you've got positive earnings per share growth and you are in a sector that is strong and breaking out, that is what we're going to be looking for. And the first one that catches my eye right off the bat, and that I seen before we even went into the sales growth and earnings per share growth, I was hoping it would remain on this list even with those on there, and that's this one here, ROCK. And you guys could just see how it's in this little trend channel. It's near the bottom of that trend channel, so it's oversold. You can see the big relative volume that came in last time it was down in this area, and it's put in a nice little hammer or dragonfly doji there, so you know there were some buyers coming in when it started reaching down to that 30 area and started getting below that $31 area. Lets you know that there's buyers in it. It's just a good support area. It's an American USA steel company, and you know, they have positive earnings per growth, and they have positive sales growth over the past 5 years. So again, nothing's guaranteed, but it just kind of helps you make sure you're stacking the odds in your favors. So going into next week, ROCK and SID are going to be two steel stocks that I'm adding into my steel watch list on Fidelity. So just like I do the swing trading watch list, I've shown you guys the different watch lists that I create for like weed stocks, or for steel stocks, or for residential construction and home builders, you know, whatever might be hot at that time I'm creating a watch list. So ROCK and SID, those are two stocks I'm going to add into my steel watch list that is already including AKS and X as well. All right, guys, so just wanted to show you guys how I kind of do scans when there's breakouts in certain industries, like there was last week, and especially through Thursday, Friday with that high strength. You don't want to chase up the stocks that are breaking out. You want to find the ones that haven't broken out, offering a good risk reward. Be patient, and more than likely they're going to break out and move higher just as well with the rest of the industry. One more thing I want to show you guys. If you are interested in getting Finviz Elite, here's one of the features that you get, and it is pretty cool. You get a back test feature, and what that does, it allows you to back test a name, any stock, or any index to any date you want, and to any parameter. So for example, right here I have a back test where it would buy anytime the S&P 500 closed above the 20-day simple moving average, and it would sell anytime it would close below the 20-day simple moving average. So let's click that back test, and it shows you back from 97 to now what your return would be on the S&P 500 if you were to purchase every time you were above the 20-day and you sold every time you had a close below the 20-day. And you can see it's a 295% return. And I think that's pretty interesting just to know. And I don't think that buying stocks that are above a 20-day moving average is a solid trading strategy, but I think this right here kind of shows you that it definitely increases the odds in your favor of having a trade move in your direction if you're trading on the right side of the 20-day simple moving average. So it kind of just shows you how powerful certain indicators can be when tracking the market and stocks. So that's one of the benefits you get with the Finviz Elite, if you guys were wondering. And there's a couple other good ones too. So yeah, just make sure you guys check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. And yeah, it's free, so sign up for a free account. If you decide you want to try the Elite, then go ahead and give it a shot. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for checking in, and I hope you guys got some benefit from this little quick Finviz how to scan video. And good luck into next week, and I will see you guys later.